everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he... Chains.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
He's got the back in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it fly deep downfield.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Midshipmen! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Beavers offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus.
Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Martin will throw it. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Navy will go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got it in the middle. It's Selvia. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Selvia. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Martin back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Algier. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now the play fake. He makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the grab. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Martin will throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Navy! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Hauls it in. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Martin back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Selvia. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 30. Turning it on. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Navy will have it with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, midshipman! Fit it in the window for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Martin will throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Got it in the middle with Selvia. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Navy quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
it's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time. because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Martin back to pass. He's got it down the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Beavers have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll run the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Navy!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Martin will throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Beavers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Navy will go back on the attack. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
There are a lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, midshipmen. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And This receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Martin back to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Beavers will punt this one away. Here's a return from midfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Selvia. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Martin will throw it. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Working that left side now. Absolutely no nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Now on the option. Now the toss. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To give on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense. Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. The play action fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. The give to the back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Has to get there to move the sticks. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out.